The people who remake the city, how ambition, migration, and renewal shape London's financial heart. Cities are not built by concrete alone. They are built by people, by the energy, ambition, dreams, and contradictions of those who reshape them with every generation. Nowhere is this truer than in the city of London. For centuries, its identity has been forged not by its buildings, but by the people who arrived seeking opportunity. Merchants escaping instability, bankers chasing fortune, immigrants fleeing crisis, entrepreneurs searching for freedom. Each wave reshaped the city, and in doing so, reshaped the world of finance itself. The city thrives because it is constantly remade by newcomers. Every arrival brings something different, a new idea, a new method, a new network, a new way of seeing the world. These layers of ambition accumulate until the city becomes more than a place. It becomes a living mosaic of human aspiration. And that mosaic gives the city its character: restless, diverse, creative, unpredictable, and endlessly resilient. The story begins centuries ago, long before skyscrapers and markets dominated the skyline. In medieval times, the city drew merchants from across Europe. Flemish weavers settled near the river. Italian traders brought new accounting techniques. Hanseatic merchants introduced advanced commercial practices. French artisans brought luxury crafts. These early migrations were not accidents. They were responses to the city's openness. London offered something rare in those days: relative safety, rule of law, and a willingness to let outsiders participate in its economic life. That openness became a magnet. By the Renaissance, London was one of Europe's most international cities. Foreign merchants played a critical role in turning it into a commercial powerhouse. They introduced double-entry bookkeeping, established trading networks, and founded early financial institutions. The city did not merely tolerate them, it depended on them. Their arrival fueled its transformation from a port to a marketplace, from a marketplace to a financial center, from a financial center to a global force. Centuries later, new waves of migration reshaped the city once again. Huguenots fleeing persecution in France brought skills in textiles, finance, and manufacturing. Jewish families escaping discrimination in Europe built some of the world's most influential banking networks. During the Industrial Revolution, workers and entrepreneurs from across the British Isles flocked to London, fueling its rise as the nerve center of an empire. Each group brought their own strengths, and the city absorbed them, learned from them, and grew stronger. In the 20th century, the city underwent perhaps its most dramatic transformation. As the British Empire dissolved, London was no longer the capital of a global empire, but remained the capital of global opportunity. Migrants from South Asia, the Caribbean, Africa, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East rebuilt the city's workforce, revitalized its neighborhoods, and created new industries. Their cultures brought vibrancy. Their skills fueled innovation. Their networks opened access to new markets. London evolved into one of the most diverse cities on Earth, and the City of London became its financial heartbeat. Today, walk into any trading floor or investment bank, and you will see the legacy of this migration. Analysts from Mumbai sit beside traders from New York. Quants from Shanghai build models for partners from Paris. Teams of engineers from Lagos, Warsaw, Sao Paulo, and Singapore design systems that move billions of pounds. This diversity is not cosmetic. It is structural. It gives the city a competitive advantage no algorithm can replicate. The advantage of perspective. People from different backgrounds see opportunities others miss. They understand foreign markets intuitively. They navigate cultural nuances with ease. They build networks that span continents. This global mindset allows the city to operate as the world's meeting point, a place where capital flows across borders not because of policy, but because people bring their world with them. But the people who remake the city do not only arrive from abroad. Many are born in the UK, drawn to London by the promise of faster careers, bigger challenges, and greater impact. Students from across the country come with dreams of making their mark in finance. They bring ambition, fresh thinking, and the hunger to prove themselves. The city becomes a proving ground, a place where talent is tested, refined, and transformed. Yet this transformation is not without its challenges. For every person embracing opportunity, another struggles under pressure. The city can be unforgiving. The cost of living is high. The pace is relentless. The competition is fierce. Many young professionals burn out long before they reach their potential. The city draws people in with possibility, but it also demands sacrifice. Time, energy, relationships, identity, all are shaped by the demands of the financial machine. Some embrace this intensity. Others resist it. Others break under it. But everyone who passes through the city is changed. For some, the city becomes a lifelong home. For others, it becomes a chapter in their story, a place where they learned who they were and who they wanted to become. And even after they leave, they carry the city with them, spreading its influence across the world. The city's power, then, is not simply institutional. It is human. It lies in the networks of people who pass through it, the relationships they form, the knowledge they share, the ventures they build, the ideas they carry back to their home countries. The city is a global circulatory system, pumping talent in and out, distributing influence across continents. This dynamic also creates tension. As London grows more global, questions arise about identity, cohesion, and belonging. Some worry that the city's cosmopolitan nature disconnects it from the rest of the country. Others see this globalism as its greatest strength, a symbol of openness, opportunity, and connection. The debate is not new. It has echoed for centuries as each wave of newcomers reshaped the city. And every time, London emerged not weaker, but stronger. What makes the city unique is its ability to integrate people without absorbing them. Newcomers bring their own cultures, languages, and networks, and the city does not erase them. Instead, it weaves them into its fabric. A banker from Lagos does not become less Nigerian. A trader from Mumbai does not become less Indian. A lawyer from Dublin does not become less Irish. They become Londoners without losing their identity. This dual belonging creates the hybrid culture that fuels innovation. As global mobility increases, the people who remake the city will come from even more diverse backgrounds. The rise of remote work, digital collaboration, and global education will accelerate this trend. A future CEO of a major London institution may be born thousands of miles away, educated online, and enter the city through a global talent network rather than a traditional path. The city will continue to evolve as long as it remains open to the world. But openness is not guaranteed. Political shifts, immigration policies, economic pressures, all can threaten the city's lifeblood. If London becomes insular, it will lose the very force that made it powerful. If it remains open, it will remain relevant. The choice will shape the city's future more than any financial regulation or technological breakthrough. Ultimately, the city's identity is not determined by institutions, skyscrapers, or markets. It is determined by the people who arrive with hope, courage, and ambition. They are the dreamers who see opportunity in uncertainty, the outsiders who build new networks, the innovators who challenge old systems, the workers who sustain the financial machine, the leaders who guide it through instability, the critics who push it toward reform. Together, they form a constantly renewing ecosystem, a human engine that drives global finance. In the next episode of Cinematic London Finance Chronicles, we explore the city's most overlooked influence, how its financial might shapes politics, culture, and society in ways most people never see. Subscribe and continue the journey into the unseen forces shaping our world.